Good morning and welcome to the Polarbear Warpforge tournament. This is the third game of our quarterfinal. This is Amai versus Ji Jinwang. We can see this is an Ultramarine versus Necrons. We can see Ultramarine just experienced a serious buff, while Necrons remains as a mediocre race. We can expect a fierce battle. It appears that we can see plenty of Ultramarines and Necrons in this tournament. Go back to the game, look at the hand of the Ultramarine. It got a pretty good starting hand. We have 2E and 3E minions we can play on curve. The rest depends on what I might draw the next turn. I guess Amai played the Tech Marine. He doesn't really have anything to stick on board. Well, yes, we can see that the full house of the Tech Marine definitely played its role. Ji Jinwang cannot remove it that easily. Now Amai played a tactical insight. He wanted to give the Outrider an armor. 2 armor Outrider, that's a hard cookie. And he got a good draw with that point-blank shot. He got the Impulsor. But perhaps he should save that point-blank shot for later. Well, we just gotta wait and see. He played an Impulsor, he spammed the board, and Amai finished his turn. By the way, Ji Jinwang has a pretty good hand. He got that stun coming right on time. Wow, what a good draw. A Scorpion Destroyer, and Ji Jinwang cleared the board of Amai. Necrons got a board advantage. Well, will Amai go looking for spells? Yes, he did. Well, I might definitely have an option to drop another Impulsor, remove the Scorpion Destroyer, and leave the Wizard. It should just keep the board presence. Wow, Ji Jinwang just regenerated another Scorpion Destroyer. Things are looking bad for Amai. Ji Jinwang got a really good draw. That 3E flank comes a little bit too late for Amai. If it comes just one round earlier, he will have a better board this turn. Ultramarines are losing their stand. It really depends on whether Necrons have any regenerate card or any big bloke this turn. He have a regeneration card. Man, this is a bad game for Amai. Amai played an Assault Doctrine. He go for the Scorpion Destroyer. He doesn't go face. The board is too oppressive. We can see that Ji Jingwang specifically designed his deck to go for higher regeneration. He brings the 2E protection protocol and the 3E, the resurrection orb. Normally we don't see these two cards for this warlord, but we can see that Ji Jingwang just optimized his deck for regeneration. But a good news is Necrons is running out of card. But meanwhile, we can see MI is running low on health. This is still a very close game. Oberon. Does Necrons have the lethal? Well, am I go and find that 5e retribution? But it appears Am I wants just to play humanity's shield. He just want to remove that Oberon on spot. But can he? And he spammed the board. Yes, he just sitting down the house of Oberon. What will Ji Jingwang do? Well, now the game, the Tomb World. Ji Jingwang got a fresh wave of reinforcements. This is really a good game for Ji Jingwang. A Tomb World just win. His hands are running thin. Will Ji Jingwang go away with Oberon? No, he doesn't. Oh, he played a flank, so he don't have to sacrifice Oberon. Yes, we can see that Amai got an assault doctrine, but he is lacking on attack. He got only like 10 points of damage. And he have to remove the board. But that time wizard have regeneration, so yeah, it's pretty much a dead game for Amai. Amai just stopped sharing his game. He is close to surrender. He just died. Congratulations to Ji Jingwang for winning the first round. This is really what the best the Necron can do. Now come to the second round. Now the points are come to the 0-1. This is an internal battle between the Dark Angels. Yes, this is an Azrael versus Asmodai, despite that some teleport units got nerfed, but Azrael is definitely a more stable deck compared to Asmodee. We can see if Asmodee really have some good luck. Wow. I played a Deathwing Assault. He wanted to go fast on Asmodee. He knew the secret deck cannot defend. It does not cooperate well with aggro, and he knew he cannot leave the battle to a later stage in facing a secret deck. So Am chose to play the Deathwing Assault early and press the house of Asmodee. Well, Am played Master Lazarus just to keep a board presence and do unit trade. We can see how that Master Lazarus can survive until the next turn. Asmodee is thinking how to remove that Asmodee. Asmodee got a Terminator, and we can see he have Izikai on 6E. This really gives Asmodee some board pressure. It appears that both sides have a good draw. Ji Jingwang have a timely 3E units, and MI have a timely teleport. Wow. Ji Jingwang just disregarded the Terminator. Now he paid for that. He chose to use that chance to draw a spell. Let's see what spell does Ji Jingwang draw. If he doesn't draw that no one shall know, that Deathwing Strike Master will just stick on board for like 2 turns. Even if Asmodee draw that 7E removal spell, he cannot use it now. This is a 6E turn. Wow, 2 pharmacists. Now, Ji Jingwang, it appears that Ji Jingwang is looking at delaying the game. He chose to pick another Deathwing Strike Master, and he chose to go in face. He chose to go in face and remove 2 pharmacists. We can see that MI got a little bit of problem in positioning. He putting 2 big units side by side, which can easily suffer from the effect of no one shall know. That is 1 elimination and 2 stun. But it appears Asmodee doesn't draw no one shall know. The whole genre of the secret really depends on some luck. It is not that stable as the teleport. Now, it's teleport, buff, and going face. That's 1 health left. Oh, Emma is going very steady. But Ji Jinwang just surrendered. Congratulations to Emma. Win the second round of the game. Now the point is at 1-1. Now is the third game of the quarterfinal. Third round of the quarterfinal. This is a chaos versus chaos. We see Harken World Claimer. That's a rare choice. And GG1 buffed his health. He doesn't draw anything on the second turn. You can only betting on the Master of Chaos, the host of Chaos. A Noise Marine. Well, a bit of awkward for MI. He doesn't really have any flanker units beside the Chaos Spawn. He played the Chaos Spawn. That's one very valuable group removal. But that's better than seeing Chaos Marine knocking 6 health off Abaddon. Harken must keep pressing the board, otherwise Abaddon have a real fierce takeback. Abaddon just played 2 Pact of Fate just to keep his 4E minion alive. I played a Noise Tech Marine. This 8 health unit really takes back the board. Now, Ji Jinwang appears needs to sacrifice area units to remove that minion. Oh, Ji Jinwang played the talent of the World Claimer. He wants to bet if he can give a Pact of Fate to his minion, but he doesn't. He sacrificed everything. Oh, not the Pact of Fate. Pity. But despite that, MI still have a very good hand. He can play Draconian on curve. Hell Spear Assault. It appears that Ji Jinwang doesn't have any minions. That's a bad news. He is losing the board control. MI played Euclid. Now he knew Ji Jinwang doesn't have any minion to deal with Euclid. He sees Ji Jinwang take a very hard time to remove Galeron's champion, so he knew he will equally have a hard time to remove Euclid. A wise decision. But it appears that Ji Jinwang kept a marine in his hand just to remove those hard blokes. The Bringer of Decay. Yes. And a Pact of Fate. I still have the grip of the board control. This is looking bad for Harken. The biggest problem for Harken is that his talent asks him to lose his health really much. And for the duration of battle, Harken will just getting closer to the lethal range of the enemy. Yeah, Harken again sacrificed his own health. Is now dangerously low. Draconian and MI chose to remove the Bringer of Decay. He is takes it slow and steady. Ami takes it slow and steady. He is very confident at his advantage. And now Harkon played a Pact of Blood. He produced a Vanguard. Well, Ami can still easily remove that Vanguard with the cost of the house. Now he gave 2 units the Pact of Fates. That offers Ami a very solid board. Now the only choice for Ji Jinwang is to play the Helldrake Strike. Now Ji Jinwang played the Demon's Pact. But the next round, I might have the 6E units that can just simply give the pact multiple numbers of pacts. Wow. A 10 house, 1 armor minion. How can Ji Jinwang deal with that unless he brings execution? This is a losing game for Ji Jinwang. Ji Jinwang played a Hell's Brute, but that doesn't fix the game. He loses another 6 house. But he is really lucky. The Hell's Brute got a Vanguard, but Ji Jinwang doesn't really have much health and he surrendered. Congratulations to Ami. Now this is the 4th game of the quarterfinal. Now match points to Ami. Will he take the game with Ultramarine? This Ami got a very good starting hand. He have 2, 3, 4 E minions he can play on curve. He played Charing, but good news for Ji Jinwang is most of Ami's minion is 3 house, which means Asmodai can simply remove them with his talent and his own house. Asmodai did a misplay. He loses 1 point of quest progress. We can just say Ji Jinwang is getting nervous. It's very understandable. Oh, the Stern Guard Sergeant. Ami is doing pretty aggressive. 10 points of health knocked off Ji Jinwang. Land Speeder. Land Speeder. Ultramarines played the Impulsor. He's keep giving Asmodai board pressure. Is Ravenwing Ancient, but Asmodai really doesn't have the leisure to produce quest points. He only make one secret in this game. The chance for him to draw that is very thin. This game are not looking good for Ji Jinwang. It looks like the first mistake, the first misplay Ji Jinwang made in the 2E turn is proving to be fatal. Now Ji Jinwang has a choice as to whether to remove that 1 health intercessor. He can spend 1 E on it or let it knock off 2 health. How much secret did Asmodai have? Asmodai only have 1 secret. What can he play on 6E? Does he have any flank? He played to 3E minion, but he can remove nothing. Yeah, Amai played the Outrider and a Smite. It really depends on whether Ji Jinwang have any flank units to relieve his board pressure. But the 7E round, I might have Gadriel, which will be another problem for Asmodai. Oh, DA doesn't have anything. He can just keep putting on minions. He doesn't have teleport. He doesn't have flank. He have nothing. Now we see Gadriel. Let's see the result. Well, we can. I dare say it's fairly good. The only good news for Ji Jinwang is he actually removed the land speeder, but in exchange for Gadriel. It's hard to say if it's a good news or a bad news. Well, now he definitely can remove Gadriel, only at the cost of everything on board. And Ji Jinwang still doesn't have tempo. He nearly spent each and every one of his units. Well, he can. I dare say MI can definitely play 2 Death from Above here and keep giving pressure. But, well, he can play it next turn. Never mind. There isn't very much difference. There isn't really very much difference. Ji Jinwang is having a very hard time here. He got very meager number of secrets. Now, there's only invulnerability that can save Ji Jinwang, but appears he doesn't have one. Congratulations to Amai, winning Ji Jinwang 3-1.